Weird.
Weird.
The Al Yankovic Story. 2022 film.
Avery, have you seen this yet?
I have not.
Get the fuck out!
I know.
Just get the fuck out!
Directed by Eric Apple. This is feature debut.
Appel, apparently.
Oh, is it? Oh, Eric Appel. Pardon me.
I was shamed.
Feature debut for Mr. Appel. Starring Daniel Radcliffe as the, wait for it,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
titular Al Yankovic, Evan Rachel Wood, Rainn Wilson, Toby Huss, Julianne Nicholson, Al Yankovic himself, and innumerable cameos. I'm not going to give any of them away, but you're going to look forward to seeing.
Madonna.
I don't know if that's a cameo.
It wasn't her. It was a joke.
Okay,
I was
well
making
done,
it
well done. 84% on Rotten Tomatoes. You can
how much
stream
is
this. 84.
You know what's funny is my time away from you. It's been, I guess, maybe a month, 3 weeks, a month.
It's been about a month.
I have not known a single Rotten Tomatoes score. So
Really?
I'm kind of interested when you're like, this one's, I'm like, what is it? Because he's my Rotten Tomato meter. I have no idea without Bryan.
This is streaming on the Roku channel for free. You got to watch some ads, unfortunately.
Yeah, there should be a way to watch it
know,
without
I would like to
ads.
pay
that
$3
seems
for that.
upsetting that you can't.
Stoops.
Give me the $3 version. I
Do
don't
it.
want commercials. This rose from a Funny or Die sketch, which they decided should be a movie. It's a fake trailer, and here we are. This, Anderson, to me, nails the hardest part of this kind of movie making, which is the tone. The tone is admittedly all over the place. It's funny, it's absurd, it's serious to be funny, but it's all over the place. Wild shifts in tone, and for me, nailed it.
Yeah, so I flick fest this one with
You son
with
of a
my other
bitch.
boyfriends, Tyler and Mike.
Had they seen it?
In your absence. Truth be told, it was a delightful flick session with those two fellas. Really enjoyed it.
Really?
And I
What did they do
Did
that
not
had to be
know if
better?
you were alive or not at the time. And I did not let that stop me from having a great time
Good.
discussing
You
this.
know what? Power as if.
None of that's true. Well, it
Act
is
as if.
true that I had a great time flick festing it with. Well, Tyler hadn't seen it either. I can't get in a room where everyone's seen goddamn Weird. What the fuck's the matter with you guys? But yeah, Mike and I really enjoyed talking about it. And yes, so I forget what the point of that diatribe was. What was the point?
I was saying about the tone.
Yeah, the tone was great.
And not enough people have seen it
It was as if
in our lives.
so Appel, if that is how you say it, and Weird Al are the ones who wrote this, and it's as though they were trying to figure out, like, if Weird was a real serious character, like what kind of upbringing would need to take place to get him to where he is.
It's got a lot of walk hard to it, you know, formatically.
Yeah, which I didn't love. I love parts of a walk hard, but I didn't love. Oh, I should also. I remember what I was going to say. You might be delighted to hear this,
Please.
because this came up when I flick fested. I have since seen you last, Bryan.
We're flick fasting it right now.
I know I flick fasted before though with my other. I've seen UHF.
I've not.
What?
Never seen
I
UHF?
feel like you've talked. Who's my person in my life that's talking about UHF all the time? I thought for sure it was you.
I think it's Tyler.
Is it Tyler?
Tyler loves UHF.
All right. Well,
I am
Sorry.
shocked that Bryan has not seen
I
it.
don't mean
I
to
am
let you know.
That makes no
shocked.
sense.
That seems like the type of movie he would have watched on repeat as a child. You don't know what it's. It's
No,
a
I
Weird
know
Al
it is. I
Yankovic.
want to see where it's streaming. Oh, yeah,
You
the
gotta pay for
Roku
it.
channel. Nice with ads. Fuck.
All right, so yeah, so go on with more of the talking about Weird, because I already did.
That didn't count.
Talk more about Weird.
We're talking about Weird.
All right, Weird. Favorite scene. Why should people watch this?
I loved all the stuff with the parents. I know I'm supposed to love all. Of course, the pool party is fantastic.
Pool party is amazing.
Pool party is wonderful. I enjoyed all the stuff with the parents. I wrote it down. It was so great. We think it would be best if you stopped being who you are and doing the things you love.
I love that. Hey, Daniel Radcliffe. I had no idea this
was
kid
great.
had. I didn't know he had it in him.
He was great. He was funny. He played it straight the whole way.
You know why I didn't know he had it in him? Because I've seen him in exactly two things: Harry Potter 1
Oh no!
and Swiss Army Man. That's all I've seen him in. I don't think I've seen him in anything else.
Oh.
And now this.
Has he been in a ton else?
Not really. And Swiss Army Man, he's a farting corpse. That's all he does. He lays there and toots. That's all he does. The entire movie.
Very different. Than
Hard pass. I love this kid. And I love what he did with this role.
I laughed out loud when the mom tearfully discovered a loud Hawaiian shirt hidden in his bed. She's like, oh.
It really is like they put themselves in the mindset that there's an alternate universe where a Weird Al Yankovic character could be a real, authentic person.
And the biggest celebrity in the world.
And the biggest celebrity in the world. Like the twists and the fun that they had, especially without giving anything away, the Michael Jackson beat.
I know, I was about to say.
So good. It's just so inventive and clever and funny. And just, this is exactly what this movie should have been. But it didn't, it could have easily gone left and just lost me and just been more, goof. Like it's goof, but it's well thought out, fun, clever.
For tone, does it feel at all like Lonely Island type stuff? Brigsby
It
Bear?
does feel a little Lonely Island. It's not
at all
not
Brigsby
as
Bear.
serious as Brigsby Bear. But it's definitely got a Lonely Island.
It's got a
vibe
more
to it.
madcap comedy pace to it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like a pop star.
That's what. Yeah,
That's,
like Pop
that's
Star.
Lonely Island.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah, well, there you go.
So it is. So it's kind of like a
Yeah, because Lonely
Island
Island
feel to it.
tends to be a little bit more random for the sake of and maybe a little harder in the paint. But this one, it didn't need to be random because it had a target and it's stuck in its lane. I think, right?
Have you seen Walk Hard?
I've seen parts of it.
I think
Okay,
Rock
so-
Hard's very apt.
Imagine Walk Hard, but paced up about 40%, because that movie was a little beholden to the tropes of Walk the Line, Ray, all those big biopics that have come out. This one is more freewheeling, where it's like, let's pretend or let's imagine Weird Al is the biggest celebrity that ever lived. And he dominates the world of music and writes all his own songs. And it's crazy. It's madcap.
It takes
Yeah.
a page out of The Dirt. If you've seen The Dirt, Motley
Didn't see
Crue's
it,
The
but
Dirt,
I can. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it does. But it also,
Even with the pool party.
it also pushes it. Like nothing in this movie can be taken at face value. Nothing in this movie can be like, oh, that probably happened. It's maybe like, oh, some version of that happened.
There are people who watch this and they think it's real. There's people who
really?
believe it's real to a certain point, and then it gets so
Okay.
over the top. But I love the first two acts. The third act, I
mean,
hadn't seen.
They had to go somewhere.
They did, and I think they did that because UHF ends with a Rambo.
Oh, really?
The entire
Okay.
end sequence is a Rambo parody. So I think maybe they're paying homage to the old UHF. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm reading into things, but it turns into a showdown with Pablo Escobar.
I do have written down here. It descends.
of course.
It descends into absurdity.
Yeah, it gets, and I didn't. The very end was not that satisfying for me. I also talked about this with the.
No one cares about that.
All right. Okay. I feel like people do because they've already heard it, and they're.
They didn't listen to that. I saw I wasn't involved.
Brian, just because you're in the hospital doesn't mean
Deleted.
you could have got on your horse and talked. You still hadn't seen it, even if we recorded that day when you were dying.
No, I had seen this.
You
This
had?
is ready to go. Yeah.
This killed
was,
him.
This was baked. This is what killed me. That's right.